This is Joe. Say hi. Hi, Joe. What's up, Joe? Joe is a freshman this year, right? Growing up, huh? It's not fun, is it? More responsibility. Hey, Joe shared a story. I guess it's been. He said earlier. It's been about 7 months ago that this whole story started and God working in his life. But he posted just a month ago on his wall, and I thought, man, you need to share that and everywhere. You need to blow it up. When God's doing something in your life, you need to magnify it and blow it up. So I'm going to do it once more. I'm going to read what he wrote. I think it's awesome. Joe McDaniel, Facebook. It says, about 6 months ago, I was a regular teen, hanging out with the wrong crowd, not worrying if I put people down or not. I believed in God, but I still had my doubts on things. I had been to the Avenue a couple of times, but it wasn't on a regular basis. I didn't know Jordan, I didn't know Brian, or well, anybody. I decided to start going to church with my mom every Sunday. The minute I talked to everybody, it's like I was a part of their family. Nobody stood back and wondered who the new guy was at church. They came up to me introducing themselves, and before I knew it, I was a part of the church. I remember one Sunday, a new girl had come to church for the first time since she had been to social circle. Jordan told me, go introduce yourself, so she'll feel welcome. It was nice being on the other side, being the one to make another person feel like a part of the family. It is amazing what this church has done, not just for me, but for so many young and older people's lives. If it wasn't for y'all, I don't know where I'd be. May God do greater things with this church and make it bigger so more people's lives can be impacted just like mine was. So, you know what? We all start somewhere. And this is a start of God beginning to grow up a young man to become a fully devoted follower of Christ. And I just wanted Joe just to take a minute and just kind of share some things that he's currently, what God's putting on his heart, and just some things that he's kind of growing inside of him. So, nervous, Joe? Here you go.
Thank you. You're right. Everyone does start somewhere, and I'm glad I started here because God has impacted my life greatly, and He didn't bring me here just to impact lives, but He brought me here so I could start my life somewhere. And the first day I came here, I was talking to one of my friends, and Tyson White overheard me, and I started sitting up there with him doing lights for the church and everything. And so one time he let me do the lights one time, and I thought it was pretty neat. So I started doing it with him, and now I do the lights for church and everything. And he asked me if I could do a job for him for the theater, because that's what he does, is theater. And I didn't know what I was getting myself into, but I decided to do it, and it really impacted my life, because now when I graduate, that's what I want to do, is be in theater and do lights for churches and everything. So that's how I want to impact people's lives. And I want kids to see that it's not too late, and it will never be too late to just try something new and do it for the glory of God.
Let's go. Before we walk off, it's an opportunity. We all have time in our hands. We do with it what we choose to do with it. And I want to encourage you guys, be intentional. We got kids like this who need direction. Us older folks have made plenty of mistakes. We can share those. We can lead these young guys. And man, just in our experiences. Man, what not to do, what to do, how can I prepare myself? He's got a little less than 4 years to graduate, and our heart as a church, as a youth ministry, switch, and we want to have these guys prepared for life, for what Jesus has called them to do, and be able to lead them into it. Life is a journey as a whole, and when he graduates, he won't be completely there. It'll be a start of a journey from there on. Man, we want to prepare them so that they are ready for it. We don't want to waste that opportunity, because so many of us, we just push so much off. Just we'll do it eventually when things are good. It's never the right time. It never is easy, but it's opportunity, and we have to give up things we love for things we love even more. This right here is an example, and I want to be a part of that. That's why we are crazy and we bought into this Jesus thing, that he gave his life. We started a church. Who does that? I don't know, but we're crazy enough to believe, hey, man, I'm going to lay my own personal desires aside, my own dreams, and I want to impact somebody's life. I'm not going to live forever. Who's going to go on after me? That's what we're here for. And man, may God be glorified in all that. So go give Joe another hand.